Can you believe it's June already and now it's time for the kind of summer real estate market, especially in luxury market, to see what was going on in May, and compare it with previous years to see what happened. As usual, this is my information, and the QR code is not working. I'm working on that to change it. Hopefully by next report it will be ready, but still you can type in the website executivehomeandoffice.com. so it's https://executivehomeandoffice.com, all in one word. But still you can contact me through my email and text me on my cell phone. As you know, it's 14 years that I'm helping people to make their real estate dream come true. Today I cannot talk. All right, so that's what was going on in the market in May. So this one is days on market. As you see, days on market is going down and is getting better. Somehow it's kind of maybe a little bit higher than last May, but pretty close. This is the sales ratio. Sales ratio is the number of houses were sold divided by the number of houses on the market times 100. Okay, that's sales ratio. And as you see, compared to last month is better. So the black graph is single family detached homes, and the orange one is the attached. As you see, compared to last month and last few months, it's better. Generally during this year it's better. However, if you compare it to last May, it's lower, and I'm going to show you the numbers also, so you will have a better feeling of what is going on in the market. The market is still hot. It's still seller's market. I'll show you, especially in Colorado, that we have a good real estate market in Colorado. However, as they say, only the paranoid survive. So you need to be a little bit paranoid about the situation. And this is almost the end of peak season effect for real estate. So if you want to sell it, it's better to sell it as soon as possible. This is not an advice. This is just kind of education based on what I see on the market. And this is not consulting. When we sign an agency contract, then I'll talk to you about your specific case. As you see, this is the sales price versus list price for the upper two black graphs are for the detached single family home, and the lower two graphs are for attached. As you see, the list price and the sold price has a big gap. It's interesting that last week actually I met a gentleman, not for real estate reason, it was for another reason, and naturally we talked about real estate. Actually he asked me, besides coaching and speaking on leadership, what do you do for living? I said I do real estate for past 14 years. And so he asked me some questions, and we talked and somehow we went on the price, and we talked about price, and I told him about my tactics about like pricing and how I get the most money possible for a listing. And he was amazed by that, and he said he had two very bad experiences, and both of them actually happened this year. He said, I wish I knew you before selling my houses. Like on one of them, he lost about like over $50,000 because the price, the original price, the listing price was high, and he ended up to sell it for much less that it was possible to sell. And he said he knew that the price was not right. And I said, okay, why you did it then? He said, my agent told me. Well, I don't know if really that was his decision, or the agent talked to him to price it like that, or whatever happened, but it could happen both from the agent and from the seller. I've seen it many times. But you need to be very careful in pricing, because when you price it at the market value, and my suggestion is to price it a little bit under market value, then you create auction effect and you get more, hopefully, not always, but many times you get more than one offer. And then you can negotiate it up. By you, I mean your agent. And sell it for the highest amount possible, and the highest amount that buyers are willing to offer. So this is a negotiation, and negotiation is the most critical part of real estate transaction. Real estate transaction is not about like putting the house on the market or on MLS or advertising for it, or it's not about showing, which actually showing is important. That when I list your house to sell it, I'll talk about that personally. How do I do it as a listing agent, but how I do it that I meet many buyers actually with their agents. And that is critical, it's very important. However, negotiation is very important, and negotiation is not only on price, is on the terms, is on the conditions, is on the several items on the contract. So that's why it's very important to have a very good, excellent, if it's possible, a real estate agent to sell your house for the highest price possible and to the best term possible. It's not only about the price, it's about the strengths of the offer. Okay, let's take a look at the numbers. As you see, the median list price in May 2024 was a little bit lower than May last year, and median sales price, so the first one is list price, the next row is sales price, which is pretty similar to last May, even a little bit higher. And the sales ratio we talked about, which was a little bit lower than last year, 99.3, and last year was 99.8. Total sales ratio it was a little bit lower that we talked about on previous slide, and median price per square feet is a little bit lower than last May. So 400 per square foot in May 2024, $408 per square foot for May 2023, and this is about the single detached family homes. And this one is total inventory, which May 2024, this May, was much higher than last year, 69,000 versus 52,000 last year. New listing was 27,000 versus 21,000 last year. And total sold is lower, 22,000 in May 2024 versus higher. 22,000 in May 2024 versus 19,000, which is a little bit higher, but I'm going to give you another slide. I'm going to show you another slide that it goes through the details of these differences, and it's better to pay attention to every single detail. Median days on market was, compared to last May, is a little bit higher, but compared to last month is better. And average home size is about the same. All right, so this is the same slide in a different way. Okay, so new listing went up by 6,600, total sold went up by 2,800. So it's true that total sale went up, but if you compare it with the new listing, is not that high. So it is still hot market. Okay, don't get me wrong, it's still hot market, it's still good to sell your house. However, as they say, only the paranoid survive, so be careful. New sales price, median sales price went up by $5,000. Days on market went up by 2 days, and sales ratio went down by 4.6%. And this is specific to Colorado, so I'm going to talk only about the first part. This is single family home. If you're interested in the attached luxury market, you can pause the video and go through the numbers. However, I'm going to just mention it generally. How about that? And the more I talk about the single family home, but if you have attached family home, like a condominium, like a townhouse or a duplex or whatever it may be, I do it. However, because the majority of my clients have single family home, that's why I talk more about single family home. However, about the market in general in Colorado, as you see, most markets were sellers. Do you see it? Both on single family home and attached homes. And if it was not seller, it was at a balanced market. So we don't see any buyer's market for May in any luxury market in Colorado. So that's a good news for seller. However, this was May, so for June probably it's going to be a little bit different, maybe the same. However, for July probably it will be different because we are almost at the end of the seasonal effect. So be careful, and if you want to sell your house, please go ahead, contact me, and I'll help you out to sell your house for the best terms and best price possible. As I mentioned, the QR code is not working, but you can contact me, and please go ahead, share this video with your family, friends, neighbors, people in your community, and please help me to get to 1,000 subscribers. And after that, I'm gonna turn it to podcast, and I bring a lot of businesses, mostly relevant to real estate, and we're gonna start interviewing the homeowners also about their sweet home, how they turned the house to a sweet home, which is totally different. Okay, and please go ahead, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it already, and see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please go ahead and like it, subscribe, and share. Thank you. I appreciate you. See you on the next video.